back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So guys, today's video, in as much as I don't like talking about stuff like this that involves we Nigerians, I still have to bring it here because the incident or the story so far does not depict us Nigerians as good people, because some of our Nigerian people, when they go abroad, they just go and be bojuje, they just go and be baujuleje, they just go and be, messing up the fact that we are Nigerians. Like, there's no way you talk about Nigeria now. People will just come, like, they'll start looking at you as if you should not be associated with. Like, Nigerians are not bad people, okay? There are some of us, some Nigerians who are hardworking, who are diligent, who will do their work, who will not take what does not belong to them, okay? And the annoying thing is the fact that you've now come into a country where there's laws, where finding jobs, if you're not lazy, you'll find a job. If you're not the kind that is looking for quick money, you will live by what you make. But it's so disheartening and so heartbreaking that you see some of our Nigerian people, they'll come abroad and you see them in fraud. You see them not when they are meant to go and work 12 hours, they work 10 hours and they want to clock in 12 hours when they still have 2 hours of work to cover. Like, look at the case of this guy now. I'm going to pop his image here. So his name is Olaleye Jones, and he's been arrested in the US for fraud. So I'm going to read the story to you, and I'm going to place the story somewhere here. So the story says, a Nigerian national, Yomi Jones Olaleye, aka Sabi, of Lagos, Nigeria, has been arrested in New York after he and his accomplices were accused of conspiring to fraudulently obtain at least $10 million on COVID-19 unemployment benefits. We all know how during COVID there was a lot of money going on, and I'm sure there's a popular lady that came to wed in Nigeria that Gistlover allegedly claimed that she came to Nigeria to wed somebody else's husband after receiving COVID palliative money that she was going to be investigated. So it says that the 40-year-old man was arrested on August 13, 2024 upon arriving at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Acting United States Attorney Joshua S. Levi and some people that went with him. Olaleye is charged with 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of wire fraud, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft. He made an initial appearance in the Eastern District of New York on the 14th of August 2024 and will appear in federal court in Boston on Tuesday, that is today. So according to the charging document, between March and July 2020, Olaleye and others defrauded 3 pandemic assistance programs administered by the Massachusetts Department of Unemployment Assistance and other states' unemployment insurance agencies: Traditional Unemployment Insurance (UI), Pandemic Unemployment Assistance (PUA), and Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation (FPUC). I'm sure those who are in the US will know about all these pandemic assistance programs. Specifically, Olaleye and his co-conspirators allegedly used personally identifiable information (PII) they purchased over criminal internet forums to apply for UI, PUA, and FPUC, falsely representing themselves to be eligible state residents affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Olaleye and his co-conspirators allegedly used the same fraudulently obtained PII to open US bank and prepaid debit card accounts to receive assistance payments. It is also alleged that Olaleye and his co-conspirators recruited US-based account holders to receive and transfer the fund proceeds via cash transfer applications. They do that all the time. Olaleye and his co-conspirators then allegedly used the fraudulent proceeds to purchase Bitcoin via online marketplaces. It is further alleged that Olaleye and his co-conspirators concealed the conspiracy's connection to Nigeria by leasing Internet Protocol IP, IP blocker, that all these VPN that you used to block your IP and you change your IP, assigned to computers located in the United States for use in fraudulent transactions. The offense no be small at all. So the story goes on to say the charges of wire fraud and wire fraud conspiracies provide for a sentence of up to 20 years in prison, 3 years of 3 years of supervised release, a fine of $250,000, or twice the gross gain or loss, forfeiture and restitution. The charge of aggravated identity theft calls for a mandatory minimum sentence of 2 years in prison to be added to any sentence imposed on the wire fraud charge. Sentences are imposed by the Federal District Court judge based upon the U.S. sentencing guidelines and statutes which govern the determination of a sentence in a criminal case. So they said here that on May 17, 2021, the Attorney General established the COVID-19 Fraud Enforcement Task Force to marshal the resources of the Department of Justice in partnership with agencies across the government to enhance efforts to combat and prevent pandemic-related fraud. So this story of this guy now is a Nigerian, and we all know during COVID period that some people were not able to go to work. Some were made redundant because some businesses closed, some could not go to work, and some companies shut down. So I'm sure such pandemic program was also enforced in the UK as well, and I am a benefactor of it. Like, I am a benefactor of such of the program here in the UK. However, these people, someone like this Olaleye Jones now, you can imagine elderly aged people or people who are old or people who are of mid-age who obviously because of the work they were working, because of COVID their business had to shut. So this money is being put in place for people like that, only for this Olaleye, our Nigerian man, our Nigerian brother, our Nigerian uncle, somebody's Odogu, to now go to the US or be in the US and be defrauding innocent people that should have benefited from this money. And let me know your thoughts on the opinion in the comment section, because at some point it's so disgraceful. Like anywhere you see Nigerians, the people around there will be suspecting us, and it's not a good thing on us. It's not a good thing on us as a nation. It's not a good thing on us that some people will come abroad or they'll go anywhere abroad and they start making mess of the way they came from. Like, even if you don't care about the fact that, oh, you are a Nigerian, how about the name you're building? How about the family you came from? Because apparently your family believe that you're somewhere in the US making money. I really need to go back and read the story to be sure that was he in Nigeria when he did that fraud, or was he in the US? So as it is, it was in the US when he was defrauding all this money. He left the US to go to Nigeria, and then he went with all this money. He left the US to go to Nigeria, and then the audacity to come back into the US. So it was when he arrived back in the US that they nabbed him. Like, you did all of that crime. You managed to leave to japa back to Nigeria, or maybe you left Nigeria, you left to go to Nigeria at some point. It's the audacity to now enter back into the US to come and do what exactly with all that amount of money. Now he's been arrested. I don't think they'll be able to get all of that money back from him. So obviously they've been able to trace all the Bitcoin accounts or whatever properties or portfolio you may have in Nigeria. If they're able to trace that back to him, they might be able to get all of that back. But it's so disheartening, it's so sad that some of our Nigerian people, they don't believe in the work of their hands. They believe in quick money. For me, I believe that the work of your hands will last you longer, will fulfill you, and you'll be rest assured you'll be able to sleep. You'll be able to sleep knowing that you're at peace. Not the fact that some people are cursing you, or some people are dying, or they died because they were not able to access this money when it would have been most useful to them. This is so heartbreaking. And you know what, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section, because like me reading this story, it breaks my heart. I'm so like, all that money, and at the end of the day, what are they going to do with it? They will use it to buy fast cars. They will use it to carry women. They will go and use it to club. And at the end of the day, why has he come back to the US? Why did he come back to the US? To come and do what? To come and make more money? Or to come and steal more money? Because like people, I was reading comments here, people were like, no, he left Nigeria, he left the US, and then you come back. That is the audacity. And now you enter now Casala Bus, they arrest you. And people were like, why will he even make that attempt to enter Yankee again? The truth of the matter is that even if he did not attempt to come into the US again, if they've been able to trace back everything to him, Nigeria could easily send him back. The US will ask for him, and Nigeria will send him back to come and chop the life of his. You should come and chop the life of his head in the US jail. Look at how they did Hush Puppy. They were able to grab Hush Puppy from Dubai or wherever it was. He's serving his jail time in the US now. I don't understand how people how people do stuff like that, and they thought that they would never be caught. Like I was, what was it? Where was it? I was a few weeks ago. I was trying to go into the bank to try and open bank account for my kids, and a few of the banks that I entered into, I did not see any black people in the bank. I did not see any black face in the bank. It's shameful. Before, I remember years ago, when I used to bank with Halifax, you would see at least 2 people behind the counter. But like I said, 2 weeks ago, just before the kids went back to school, I was trying to open a bank account for my kids, and there was no. But at least I entered into Lloyd's. I entered into NatWest. I entered into Halifax, and I entered into where again? I think it was maybe Bank of Scotland. No black face behind the screen, and it's so shameful. It's so shameful. And in the past years, I've even tried to work as a customer service advisor for banks. It's always been no. Unfortunately, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Like, is this something? It's something that we should, like, Nigerians need to start doing better. We need to start doing better, because this is so shameful. It does not speak well of us. And like I said, if it's not actually doing it for the purpose of, like, I want to be a good Nigerian, do it for your own name. Do it for your own peace of mind. You know what, guys, like, I'm rambling too much now. I'm going to leave now. Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Do you think he should have attempted to come back into the US even though he knew his chopped money? Did you not think that he was going to be arrested? Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And like I said, there have been innocent lives who have been impacted by his action because he defrauded money that could have gone to people who needed it most. Let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And if you've watched till now and if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? So don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, and let me know what you think about these programs and COVID money. If you're in the US, let me know how these things work, and I'll catch up with you in my next video. All right, bye for now. Bye.